morning, Crystal. How we doing? How we doing? How did everybody sleep? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm becoming paranoid. I'm like, I hope that you can hear me. Yeah, I was like trying to tweak my lighting. Big mistake. I'm awake and hearing you just fine, thank God. Okay. Yeah, I adjusted my audio level yesterday and I became very insecure midway through that. What's up, Harley? How you doing? Let me do this also. That. Here we go. That. I adjusted my lighting one time. Immediate regrets. Hot, just hot. I know, girl. We have another heat wave coming here too. I'm feeling so much for you guys. Let me just tell you, I'm not looking forward to our 80% humidity. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. Also, Harley, have you been seeing all the really weird content online where everybody's trying to like stack up the US versus the UK? I'm like, hey guys, I think we're all just hot. I think we're all just hot and not having fun. Can we just be nice? I was like, call me crazy. But I don't think us all yelling about whose heat is worse is going to do anything practical. I avoid that negativity, right, girl? Same. I was like, what the hell is happening right now? I was like, are people's brains imploding? And then I was like, oh, yeah. The brains are imploding. That's what's happening. See that tweet I quoted at you? I do not use X anymore, so probably not.
A wind blowing from over here. Maybe there's an exit nearby.
Are there names by which I should call you?
I'm so glad that we paused at exactly this point. Rip, why? What is it?
How does the son of
Why? Describe the tweet. What have I missed?
My mother was the last giant Midgard. Laufey?
remember that name?
She tried to help people too.
That's there. Can't describe it? Okay. Yeah, I stopped using. I actually have to delete that account. I stopped using X basically the minute that Elon Musk started getting like really ridiculous. So like, let me explain to you guys why. Oh, it involved a music clip played on here. Got you. Okay. And a cat. Oh. Oh, that's cute as hell. It's gonna be cute. I can feel it. But no, one of the reasons why I stopped using X. So basically, I decided to stop using anything that Elon Musk runs because of the way that he's behaved in our country. And it just kind of got to a point also where like, and this is absolutely not like meant to be a negative thing. Pastorini, fettuccine, oh my god, the Italian brain rot, I love it. But essentially the long story short is that like, streamer Twitter is a very sad place where there's a lot of people griping all the time. And I was kind of just like feeling it start to become a thing where it was like low level affecting me.
Are you okay?
And I was like, I don't
down.
feel this way. Why am I being affected by this? So I was just like, I'm gonna run away from streamer Twitter.
Please, let me get that. It's the least I can do.
It was feeling a wee bit crazy. Yo, Tyr is so polite. Cat was sleeping on a curtain rail with its leg dangling with the Italian brave red.
Well, Ragnarok
That's so
is
cute.
coming.
It's so cute. I love kitty videos.
We
I love
thought
cat
you'd
and
wanna
dog
help.
videos, man.
Freed me only to start a war?
No.
So Tia, it's good to see you in the flesh again.
Mimir, what's become of you?
Following in your
Heard it,
footsteps.
I shared. Thank you, Harley. That's awesome.
Indefinite imprisonment, execrable torture at the hands of the Old Father.
You didn't deserve such treatment.
Did you? I will say my view was a touch better than yours.
We found him at the top of a mountain with tree roots wrapped all around him. The only way to free him was to, well, that.
Highly pleasant for all parties involved.
It's so cute.
You okay?
I love anything Italian brain rot, man.
It's been so
There's
long.
the security system.
There's an outcropping just ahead. The shade will make it easier on your eyes. Come on.
You said Ragnarok is coming. Which means Baldur.
Baldur is dead.
Odin sent him to track down a giant in Midgard, and then he found Kratos. Anyway, I'd promised to take these two to the tallest peak in the realms if they'd chop off my head and convince Freya to bring it back.
Mimir, speak of Baldur.
I was getting to that. It wasn't all kill this, kill that.
Hey, we're back in the wetlands.
I love how Tyr runs so slowly.
No.
It's okay. I've got
I'm like, I gotta remember this combat a little. It's been some days. Although I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I missed y'all so much when I was not feeling well. I'm so thankful that my body is cooperating. I seem to have figured out all the metabolic issues. Really? Can I just like knock all of y'all into the... Wow. Thank you, Kratos. That was useless. Bro, I swear. That is slowly health draining. I love that that does some knockback. Hiya. Hiya. These creatures shoot poison stuff? Yeah, tell me about it. You know what's so weird? I just had so much deja vu. I feel like I wore this sweater a lot the last time that we were playing God of War, because I have a weird flashbacky memory of being in this sweater, playing through this scene.
Must leave before more creatures attack. You should have taken the spear. Defended yourself.
No. I've abjured all violence.
Oh no, I knew that they shoot poison. It's just one of those things where I was like,
If Odin
I was
starts
like-
Ragnarok, you really wouldn't fight?
Not even if
I had like a
needed to.
surprising amount of health drain going on outside of combat. I was like, wait, did I step in a puddle? That's why I was like, wait, what's happening here? I will say though, I'm so glad that we're reapproaching this game, especially too with like the newer CPU in. Because I can definitely tell that it's running better, and I can definitely see where like my older CPU was starting to struggle.
Before we go any further, the truth. What is it you want from me? You speak of Ragnarok. Is it a god of war you came to find? Is that the Tyr you need?
Atreus.
Forgive me. I am grateful for my freedom.
I feel
But
like
if
it's
you want me
so...
to follow you to war.
It's so conditioned people pleasing that that's what he's asking. Is like, is that the version of me that you need?
Then kill me now.
That makes me so sad for him.
My fight is gone. Damage is done.
No one's killing you, brother.
Better that than to live to see Ragnarok.
We do not seek war.
We just want some answers.
Yo, let's go, Saribot.
I don't know how to help you.
It doesn't matter. The giants trusted you. That's the Tyr we need. We need you.
The real you and nothing but the truth.
All right.
I love the cinematic quality of this game.
All I ask is for a good night's rest.
Right? That was a fast catch. I'm like,
Food.
Dawson! Well, I'm glad that you're here because you'll get to
Guards bringing me dinner.
live a little vicariously. Also, what's up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, I love this game. I'm so glad that we're reapproaching it.
Perhaps now you'd like to finish the story?
The sons of Thor attacked us. We killed them.
I can't complain. I can't complain.
I killed him.
But you skipped over how we fought and freed the Valkyries. And that the Giants are all gone. And now they called me Loki. And finding the shrines
Giants are gone.
and we got to Jotunheim. They were all dead.
Dead. Do you think Odin?
We do not know.
I think we're getting out of here not a moment too soon.
Whoa, what are those?
Reinforcements from Asgard. The Einherjar will want to investigate my disappearance thoroughly.
Alright, gotta go outside? Hell yes, Emmy.
Are they using the
Hell
sky to
yes.
travel between realms?
Odin's got tricks
Welcome
up his
in,
sleeve
Emmy.
we haven't dared to consider.
They're coming down on
Doing an
Nidavellir
earlier
Hill.
section
Will the
today
dwarf
to
be
a little
okay?
God of War, then later on we got Layers of Fear.
Must leave. Now.
It's up to 99. I know we have the same thing going on with the heat wave. All right, to the portal. Our max is 90. What happened? Germany doesn't usually... Don't disappoint me now. I know, dude. It's the heat wave. It's that climate change that everybody keeps on talking about, you know? I keep on trying to tell people, I'm like, bro, this is definitely climate change.
Steel. It's been too long. I'd forgotten. Beauty.
Tyr, in your travels, did you ever hear the Giants talk about Loki?
I'm sorry. That name doesn't sound familiar. The Giants were very private people.
I like that they're leaving it open for Atreus to have an unknown role. I really like that they're leaving this a little bit open-ended.
Treehouse.
Lord Tyr, you're really alive.
Am I? I wonder.
Okay.
He's just tired. I promised him some food and a room to rest
How
in.
beautiful.
Of course you did. Well, let's see what we can do. Please, come inside.
We'll be right in.
What, do we have to talk first? Oh, okay.
Can we talk about what to do next?
That's
There is
cute.
much to consider. We will
Any
speak in the
PC
morning.
possible because Germans really don't like AC units. I know, right?
Okay.
Girl, any
In the
AC
morning.
possible. Oh, I don't like that he brushed off Atreus. Don't do that.
Much better.
Girl, yes. Also, use a spray bottle with a fan.
Sleep tight, Tyr.
If you put any kind of moisture on your skin and then let the fan hit it,
So, Tyr, sounds like promises
that is
were
the
made.
key.
Let's see about getting this settled, shall we? If you'll follow me.
Hey, come see what I got for you. I'm
Let's
sure
see what we
won't be
can-
interrupting any goings on.
I'll arrange accommodations. I may need time
Furious Mall. Let's just upgrade what we have. Yeah, definitely use a spray bottle with a fan. That's everything. Plenty of water droplets, good. That's exactly what you need.
That's all I need. To be honest.
some food then.
Oh, nothing much.
This.
Any sort of humble ship's biscuit.
It works wonders. I was actually very skeptical, but then when you remember when you remember what sweat is actually meant to do for us, it makes a lot of sense. Got you. Okay.
That'll keep your bits in all the right places.
A good
I
thing.
love this armor. I don't want to change it at all. I feel like it applies so well to everything. You know?
Ready when you are.
Is there no... Okay. I feel like we're gonna have plenty of...
Is that? Oh. Thanks for bringing this. At least here the
Hello,
Einherjar
Sydney. How you
can't
doing?
touch it.
And I learned something a couple nights ago. Dad said that a side effect of ADHD can be you see figures in the corner of your eye. Yes. Absolutely. All neurodivergence comes with like those visual artifacts. It's something that I really wish was also explained to me when I was younger, because I'm going to tell you guys very honestly, for the longest time, I have been like yelling because of what I thought was like a wasp, and it was literally just like a speck that was floating by. Just recovering. I feel you, girl. I feel you. I hope you're doing well. I hope Amir talks to us about brushing off Atreus. I feel bad that we keep on brushing him off for being very rude.
Brother?
I am thinking. I want things to be the way they were.
Well, I'd like to climb a tree again. Certain ships have sailed.
Sydney, I'm so sorry. I'm so glad that you're okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's terrifying.
So restless.
And don't worry, Emmy. The only demons that we have going on in our lives are toxic
I
folks.
know, brother. But holding him too tight won't keep him out of danger. The lad's determined to make a few mistakes of his own. And I hate to say it, I think Tyr might be one of them. I've never seen a man broken so completely.
His pain is fresh.
Not my 2025 bingo card, but here we are.
Perhaps
Dude, I hope you're gonna be okay. Why would you?
Freya still wants to kill you.
Oh,
That's an
bro.
ally we could use.
How can you be a whole god and not perceive that your son is chilling there?
I don't suppose it is.
How can you be a whole god but not see your son crouch there?
Not sneak up on me like that. There's something I have to do in Midgard.
How is your hearing not better?
I thought we were partners.
Plot convenience, probably. No, I'm just like,
Wasn't
wait.
sure you'd want to join me.
I'm just like, wait.
I'm visiting an old friend.
Agreed, Emmy. Wishing Sydney a very
Possibly
speedy
not,
recovery.
taking into account she's determined to murder you.
She wouldn't really.
Look, I think it's lovely that you see the best.
Do
in
they know
people.
what
I
caused
really
it,
do.
Sid?
I
Was
want
it
you to
like,
continue to
was
see
it
the best in
like,
people by not
not to
making yourself
get too
murder.
personal, but like genetic or like situational? Like,
But
did
we
something
need her.
happen?
It's worth the risk.
Is it though?
Aw. Little Atreus.
How about I suggest an alternative? Something much less risky, but maybe could give you some answers.
Say, but I
What are
truly
you
thought I
talking
was a
about?
goner. I'm so
certain
sorry,
old
dude.
friend you haven't seen in a while.
I'm
A
so
very
sorry. I'm so
giant
glad
friend.
that they got to
You
you
want
in
me,
time
Gander?
and that it was okay.
Did you find him?
Why don't I show you? It's just on the way to the vengeful goddess who wants you dead. So it'll give us some time to decide about
Might have been
not going
heat related.
there.
That's what I'm wondering, Emmy, because the
you know
heat
we're afraid of-
advisories are
No,
very
no.
serious.
I mean, yes.
I'm
but
still kicking,
look,
thank God.
Let's just talk to the snake first.
Thank everything,
and then
thank
I won't take
universe.
you to Freya. How's that sound?
Because I'll tell you what, that is the scariest crap in the world. You cannot convince me that there is anything more terrifying than suddenly feeling your own mortality. Sleeping while evading, hold L for RB to RT for a heavy vertical attack. That's useful. Hold RB. I don't know why I'm looking up. Universe knew they still needed their Chaos Goblin. Exactly. I see. I get very concerned. I get very concerned with this heat stuff because that's one thing that I feel like there's not enough heat advisories going on to help people really understand too, that for anybody, by the way, who's on mental health medications or thyroid medication or anything, really anything that deals with the psychiatric categories, please be very careful in the heat. It makes all existing symptoms of mental illness worse. I feel like we need to be shouting that from the freaking rooftops for people because it's like, it's actually terrifying. And then folks are wondering in the summer, like I hear it a lot with like, or when I used to be on stream or Twitter actually, a lot of people, oh, Emmy, yeah. So heat makes
Glad you
every
brought your key to
single
the Yggdrasil.
mental illness
Seems to have
symptom
dashed out without mine.
more serious.
You got sick of having house guests that fast?
What? No. I could just use some fresh air. Is all.
Well, I hope
So if
like
you
the
guys have
cold.
been like going through it and you're like, why am I having, so I have obsessive compulsive thoughts.
furry
I've been
friend be
having
joining
more
us this time?
existential spiral in the summers than ever. I have to be
No,
so careful with
I
it
meant
now.
to tell you. Fenrir's dead.
Oh. I'm very sorry to hear that.
And
As wolves go, he was always very clean.
Thanks.
I'd offer
high
to give you a
praise from
hug,
Sindri.
but why traumatize either of us further?
What a sweet guy.
Okay.
I love
Caught a whiff
Sindri.
of something awful near the Helheim Tower.
Everybody needs a
Remember how
Sindri.
to get there?
Yep, just past the oarsman. But that's what makes you think Jormungandr's nearby?
I know what I smelled.
Okay. Well, a lot's kinda happened. And I need answers.
Wait, so Summer's at fault of my... Oh, yeah. In that case, fuck you. Yeah. Stay out of the heat as much as you guys can. Make every effort to stay cool if you have to. If you have to go and... Oh, God.
Shut up!
Poor Atreus. If you have to go and get like any kind of outdoor time for vitamin D or whatever, try to get that in the earlier hours of the day before the heat really sets in and limit your exposure. Make sure that you wear your sunscreen, make sure that you are careful. Basically, in the heat, this is no time to be playing around with your health. This is one of those things where if you are somebody who experiences mental illness, the heat is a very real threat. And if you do have access to air conditioning, great. If you don't, I highly recommend blackout blinds. The ones that I have are actually thermally blocking, so that what they do is in the summers they keep things cooler, and then in the winter they keep heat in. I don't even have sunscreen this month. I am brokey broke. Yeah, I feel that one, girl.
So father said
I
cast
feel
a
that
spell when
one.
Fenrir died.
Hats
I
work
don't know what
too.
he's talking about.
Accidental magic? That is disquieting.
Oh, so we would need for this, or we just like change our okay.
Accidental magic's not all. I sort of turned into a bear.
A bear?
Including the slobber.
Yeah, but I lost control. Frey knows magic better than anyone. She could help me.
But not giant magic.
Fine, we'll do it your way then, Sin.
Earlier I made a plan where I eat every second of the day. Eat every second day. That's how bad it is this month. I mean, I am so sorry. That is by far and away one of the saddest things.
Yeah.
Gonna make me insane. I'm so sorry, girl. That's infuriating. Bro, I love the way he struggles, by the way, opening up this giant stone sarcophagus.
Yafa.
Okay, so RB versus R.
Shoot the barrel. Yes. Feels good, right?
It's great, Sindri.
The hilly. Here is the... Really, there must be something I'm missing. Oh, we have to go this way. Got it. I mean, I'm concerned, dude. I hope that you have enough access to nourish yourself.
We're blocked. How'd the Arm of Tyr statue end up here?
Find a way through, and I'll tell you.
I'm on it.
Huh. Looks dwarven.
Because that is terrifying. Hello, Phoenix! And feeding Ansel, yay! Hello, Ansel.
Looks like there's something hidden by the horsemen. If only I had a way to burn this.
Yes. If only your father were here.
That's not what I said.
Moment, it looks like only 1 cup of ramen every other day. Bro, I'm so sorry. I hate that struggle. I know that struggle personally, and I hate it. It's so infuriating.
There must be another way.
I feel like it's gonna be closer down there, but I'm like, maybe if I go this way? Oh, it's gotta be like this way.
No way I'm lifting that. Maybe with some help?
Don't look at me. Who knows where it's been?
These guys look at money without a job. My boyfriend's been struggling too. He quit his job without basically stop responding. Oh my god. His job, oh god. They just completely ghosted him. Is he doing contractual work? Oh, I see.
Doc, got it!
Maybe. Excellent! Now to clear the rest.
Like, oh, I see, I see. Girl, I'm so sorry. That's ridiculous. I hate it when companies ghost. It's one of those things that I really do.
From there?
So, Tyr's arm.
Your father owed Thor a blood payment, and well, he got it.
Wow, great story.
FedEx sucks with how they treat the employees, true.
Anyway, is that
That is
likely to
very
happen
true.
Again? Sudden, uncontrolled bear rampage?
Beats me. We've got company. Got my back?
They're literally made of filth. I'm not touching.
Who said you need to touch them?
I like the way you think. Okay, here goes nothing. Quality craftsmanship.
A little help would be nice.
Okay, right. I'll just take this, you dirty pile of rocks. Ah, don't touch me.
Wow, Sindri. Harsh words. Not sure he'll recover.
Shut up. You want my help or not?
All right, all right.
What's up, Walker? How you doing? Hiya. I am Atreus the Ferocious. Oh, I love his little block. This is cool. How we doing, Walker? His situation was a shock for me. The way jobs work in the US is insane. Oh yeah. Oh girl, everything here is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think anybody would argue that our system is doing what it's meant to do. Well, actually, it's doing exactly what it's meant to do, but our system was not designed very well.
Thanks for sacrificing so many objects from your bag of tricks.
Hating this heat? Yeah, dude, I'll tell you guys what. I only did weights today at the gym because I was actually looking to do cardio. And I was on it for about 5 seconds. And between some hip pain and between how tight my legs were and how hot it is, I was like, I don't actually think I'm gonna risk that, to be honest. I was like, I feel like I'm maybe finally making healthy decisions for myself, but like...
I think the lift switch is broken. You can fix it, can't you?
I was like, there is no way I'm gonna sit here and
Depends. Is your father all the muscle?
overdo it.
If I say yes, you realize you're confirming Brock has all the talent?
What's up, Lord? How you doing?
There. Let's get going.
Let's see. Welcome back, Lord.
Why are you worrying so much today?
I just need to look out for the people I care about. Keeps bad things from happening to them.
I love
Freya wouldn't
Sindri,
kill me.
man.
And Jormungandr's probably not even there. Besides, he likes me. He's only eaten me once.
I had conveniently scrubbed
We had a
that from my
serious
memory.
power issue? Oh, Lord, I'm
We're
so
here.
sorry. What happened? Was it just a complete outage?
Told you he's gone.
Well, have you tried calling him?
Blowing the horn's the first thing we tried.
I'm not talking about the horn.
Yormuteyu Senu.
That's not weird at all.
I love it. A semi lost steering and took out 18 poles. Lost steering and took out 18 poles, Lord. I'm so sorry. Holy crap. "18 poles is a lot, bro. That's insane." You are me. Thank you, Emmy. I hope you have an okay day, dude. In 3 days to get the power back in our area. Oh my god, Lord, I'm not surprised. I am so sorry. You're me. Aw.
What is that? What is that?
You're me.
That's all you're gonna say? Well, don't let us keep you up or anything.
He's like, "I'm going back to nap, Dad."
Ironwood. What do
He
you
said,
think it
"I'm
means?
going back to nap, Dad. You can't."
Means we should have stayed home. Let's head back.
Ugh. Injury covered in spittle. You're me.
Door's frozen. Maybe I can. Ah!
Here you see how the world snake came to be.
Just let me do it.
We got up to the point where we were in Muspelheim with Thor. So I think, yes, I've already seen technically that the last time that we played this.
So what was your plan anyway? Just stroll up to the old Valkyrie Council circle and hope Freya's in a good mood?
Well, now that I know where she is, yeah, exactly what I'm gonna do.
Fuck.
Don't tell Brock I cursed. He's unbearable when he's smug.
Look, Baldur tried to kill her. We had no choice.
Not sure she sees it that way.
Well, I'm not gonna ask her. Besides, they were your arrows.
You're
When he
absolutely right,
was-
which is exactly why I'm recommending we don't do
Yeah, I
this.
remember that one, Harley. Especially too, because like the last time what was really sending me was all of the extra animal stuff that was involved. I'm a little bit better prepared now, frankly, because I've been through the death of Raja. If I hadn't survived Raja's death, I would definitely not be okay now. That much I can tell y'all. Ooh, it's harder to fight them in closer quarters. Yeah, I remember it, Harley. We're all gonna see it again too. Like, we're replaying the entire game now to its ending. We're we'll all get there eventually, you know? It's still cool though. But no, I don't go by the God of War canon. I go by the lore canon.
Quite enough excitement for one day.
No way. We're so close.
When it comes to certain figures, just out of respect. It's like, I like the way that they did it with us releasing the snake, because I do think that it's a more mature thing for a more mature audience. It's like, you know, if you have sensitive ears in the room, that's definitely a chiller version of the tale. You know, it's interesting, Harley. There's kind of a fatigue point, I think, with these games, which is why we're doing like smaller sessions during the daytime with this for like, let's say 2 to 3 hours.
Don't be a baby.
Too much play, too little time. Yeah, like I need about 2 to 3 hours a day of it to like properly enjoy it. But when we were trying to do like 8 to 12 hours of it a day, it was just too.
You know it doesn't work that way. Though sweet Bessel, I wish it did.
See? Was that so bad?
I sincerely hope I never have to do it again, if that's what you're asking.
It's like I need smaller sessions of a game of this size, because there's also quite a lot.
I can't stop you then. This is as far as I go.
There's also quite a lot of emotional investment, I think, in particular figures, like Lord knows, because we were discussing it heavily the last time as well. I'm like, whenever there's a heavy emotional investment in the lore of given characters, I feel like I have to take breaks from it, because I was telling Sinnoh this too, because like Sinnoh is literally a devotee of Freya, so this entire game could be very hit or miss for him depending on how she was portrayed. For me, I'm kind of one of those people where I tend to like the product to be as respectful as possible. And the simple reality is that in a AAA game, you're just never going to find completely respectable content. You know, the one that did the best with it was Senwa.
That's such a bad thing.
But I have to take so many breaks from it.
Yes, it is.
I have to try.
Started replaying Astromedica, the new update, after the new update, but Dune, I know. I've heard many good things about Dune.
Alpha!
What are you waiting for?
Wait. Just keep going. Alpha.
Dune got under my skin. I heard really good things about it. I mean, it's understandable though too, because if you're a fan of that franchise, I've heard it's an amazing
Some people run better on chaos. I think he's right.
What makes you think that applies here? This is life and death.
And this is Ragnarok. We can't just do nothing, and we're out of options.
Living is an option.
Having withdrawals while not playing, yep, that's how you know that it's gotten under your skin. I love that though. I love it when a game is able to do that.
Okay, now which way?
That's kind of what I'm feeling about Layers of Fear. I enjoy the story so much that I feel like we're gonna have a really good time with that tonight as well. Like, I do really miss it. I'm so thankful that Oblivion is freaking working for Hydra. I was like, you know, but at the same time, I'm so glad that it wasn't just me who experienced the dramatic freaking performance dips. I'm like, look, man, brief performance dips and then it starts working again are my favorite kind. At least for my friends, where it's like, all right, enough to validate that this is a thing, but not so much that it's unplayable. Uh-oh. No. Ain't no resurrection. Uh-oh. And so it begins. The Atreus deaths. Also, let me check out my skill thing, because I always forget to upgrade his skills whenever we get experience. I feel like I never do this with Kratos, but I always do this. Priority of maintenance, so I haven't gotten back to finish the last bits for now. I'm gonna double its size. Oh, nice. You guys are building mansions? Let's go. Now let's go. Thank God that we never run out of stamina.
All right, more soundstone.
Buffering. What is the stream? Hang on. Fix something. Give me seconds, guys. Fine. This. Here we go. That's better. Now I can actually see what the heck we're doing. Buffering. That was weird.
It's blocked. I need to destroy the sonic piece first.
What's up, Nefer? Welcome in.
All right, I just need to get a different angle on the soundstone.
How you doing? Oh God, what the hell? It's a bit pedestrian for something that has a manufacturing wing. Residences for a 4 garage, up to 4 buggies and 8 bikes. A hangar for up to— oh yeah, right. That's right. Our definitions of mansion differ depending on country. Because for us, that's what we just call a mansion. That would probably be more like a manor house. You know?
Man.
Or a palace.
Father could see me now. He would lose it. I wouldn't have to hide things if he'd just trust me.
How can I trust you if you lie?
Actually,
My God.
that's a good point.
Learning that his dad is right. This is very adorable.
Maybe if you listened to me.
Could I not say the same?
Well, where do you think I learned it from?
It's like a small fortress, yeah. Come on. Oh, I'm an idiot. Polaris is going to become a medium fortress. Let's go. Yeah, Dune is a game where once it's significantly on sale, I definitely plan on picking it up. It's just got to be on more significant sale.
Why don't you trust her? Why won't you tell me?
If for nothing else, the building sounds really cool. Oh God. cool. A staggy stag. Oh no. Really? Was that really just the stag that was guiding me? I'm sorry, I had to, buddy. Really, they had to murder the stag that was guiding me immediately. Sag. Saggy Sag. Guess
I'm going the right way. Really wish I had a compass. Yappa!
Oh, I remember how much of a pain in the butt this was. Let's see if we have... No, we don't. Oh boy. This is gonna be a pain in the booty. Gotta get rid of this guy, I remember that. So his, do you not block combat? Alright, that's gonna make my life significantly better. If I remember correctly, though, this was absolute ass. Alright, let's go back this way. Oh, I'm remembering correctly, alright. Okay. I think I blew up the pot without knocking it on them. Oh, actually, I did the right thing. That going. This going. That going. This. Activate you if you're gonna. This. Yeah. Technically, I don't have to grab any of these. I could just let them be in the chest. Are you kidding me right now?
I got this, right? Yeah, I got this.
Nice.
Freya shouldn't be much farther now. Just need to look out for that big door.
Voice. I love how he only remembers sometimes to say it too. Can't tell if that means that the command is mental.
Is that you up there?
Hello down there.
Hey! Come to your senses yet?
Yes, I mean, I'm not changing my mind.
Ha! You do have doubts.
Like you never do? Better than having regrets.
I'm not sure I agree with that, but by all means, keep going and you might find those too.
Yep, that's the door.
Just be sure to scream if she starts killing you.
Thanks, I feel so much better now.
I'm trying to be like Kratos. I did. I loved his mimicking of his dad.
Freya.
It's so precious.
Can't I pay an old friend a visit? Nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, just because I'm responsible for the death of your son doesn't mean... Okay, yeah. Should probably avoid mentioning that. Is that Freya? Am I wearing this around my neck? The arrow tip that killed your son? That's a great question.
Maybe you could put it in your pocket before you, You would think that he would take it off and put it in his pocket so it doesn't trigger her. Yeah, there you go. All right, that's at least something. I was like, buddy,
Freya!
come on now.
You should have stayed.
Not
with
as much as
Sindri.
Hazel, though, it's true. Atreus is relatable.
Stop!
Your father. Where is he?
Not here!
He sent you?
No! He doesn't know!
You shouldn't have come. He took my son. What makes you think I won't do the same?
You're better than this!
Yeah, she is not the Freya that we remember.
You would stake your life on it. What do you know of me?
I know you haven't killed me yet. So while you're thinking it over, why don't you let me go and I can tell you why I came?
If you mean to plead for your father, save your breath. His fate is sealed.
But you know who's to blame for everything.
I cannot get to Odin. Nor do I need to. Ragnarok will take him.
Yeah? Well, what if I told you that he came to Midgard? He came to us. Offered peace if we don't move against him. Claims Ragnarok's already been averted.
He lies.
Maybe.
Please does.
But if you know Groa's prophecy, you know it depends on an army of giants.
The giants wait for war in Jotunheim.
No. I've been there. There is no giant army. There are no giants at all. Just me.
You.
In Jotunheim, we learn the truth. My mother was the last guardian of our people in Midgard. And that's not all. The giants have prophecies about me. They know me as Loki. I think maybe I'm supposed to help stop Odin somehow. But since all the giants are dead and you won't fight Odin, then he'd already won. Why aren't we working together? Now that you can fight again!
I am far from whole.
Okay. Okay. But we found Tyr. Maybe if you spoke to him.
Tyr's alive?
Yeah. We broke him out of Svartalfheim.
Impossible. The 9 realms are closed.
Talk
to
from his
all.
mother because she was the giant. Yeah. Yeah,
He
that's
opened
what
up
it
the
seems
way.
like, Crystal.
We just don't know where to go next. But if we all band
Do
together...
we know what Balder wanted with her?
Enough!
Do we fully understand that end of the plot?
Leave this
Oh, God.
place. Go and do not return. Go before I change my mind.
Yeah, she's got a thing.
Do not expect the same mercy for your father.
But she did give that mercy to us, which was actually pretty generous. That, all things considered, could have gone way fucking worse. Okay, got you. So, like, because it's been so long since we played the first game that I just wanted to double check the vibe check on that. But yeah, that sounds... okay. So basically, either way, they were going to be suffering a horrible loss. Let me just see. I don't feel like we've saved in a while. I don't think we need to necessarily do this many hard saves, but I like to be careful. He mistook Kratos as the giant. I mean, it makes sense. Oh. She caused her son's death. Yeah, she really did. She really did. It's just so... I think the thing is that it's such a contentious thing to say. You know what I mean? Because she obviously couldn't see all ends, so she didn't know that she was doing that. But yeah, she has accidentally caused her son's death.
Hey, so I'm not dead.
He rushes to prevent, yeah. Well, it's a classic tale of self-destruction, which is part of what it serves even to this day. It's a classic tale about a self-fulfilling prophecy, and that's, you know, where we get the term from, and that's why it's so dangerous. That's why, too, you know, sometimes trying to prevent something so hard, you wind up causing it. And that's why it's so crucial to know your own psychological blind spots as a result. Changed a lot after she tried to protect him, yeah. He was an absolutely insufferable sod in this game, I have to say. I do find it unusual and unlikely that in any reality he would have been portrayed as such anywhere else, given what we know of Balder.
You're all right. How did it go? I was starting to think.
Sindri, I told you I could handle it. But I don't think she's gonna help us.
Making it so he could not feel anything made him insane. Oh yeah. Well, what it did is it made him psychopathic, which is like...
Huh? Oh! I was thinking and I, got rid of it.
She took it, didn't she? Today was your lucky day. So, tell me, how did it feel to run on chaos?
Wow. What a dickhead.
Fix that!
He would do anything to feel something. Offers quite the useful meditation for our own society, doesn't it? You know, I often think about that when it comes to the online space as well. Like, it's so funny when we talk about, you know, like, why do people do weird shit online, like yesterday's troll and whatnot. I often think about this in that respect. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that that's why a lot of trolls do what they do. Because at this point, we're so desensitized. Fire giant from Muspelheim? Enjoy food and drink or even sex must have been super frustrating. Well, you know, that's kind of where people are at, though, with constant internet use from what we're finding in the neuroscience. So it's kind of an interesting, like, case study, if you will, when it comes to a meditation on our own culture about what happens with the effects of constantly indulging in dopaminergic input. It's like that is actually what happens, is that life does lose its zeal. It loses its spark.
Yeah, good idea.
Hate to bring it up, but are we telling your dad about this? Since you've come clean and all.
No way. He'd kill you.
Right.
Oh, losing that necklace is going to be so important later.
I need your opinion on something.
Nah, their fire giants would be much bigger, I think.
Will they ever quit?
What's interesting is the use of the word giant. Oh, nice. I didn't realize he throws those.
Okay.
As we look at where you're going as a society, we are becoming Demolition Man.
Long before you
I know.
were born, there was an accident at the forge. Brock died. I couldn't accept it. I went to the Lake of Souls in Alfheim to steal him back.
Yeah, it's weird, Harley. It's a
Legions of
weird time
souls
to be
tried
alive.
Stop me. I can
Baldur
still
was the
feel
most
it
loved
crawling all
god.
over my skin.
Yeah, I know, Lord.
Thing
This
is,
isn't like news.
I could only get
That's the
3 of
most
4
popularized
souls
version.
back.
Sindri.
It's the only real consensus that we have across any retelling of
I've
it,
been
you know?
lying to him ever since. It's been eating at me lately.
And that's why
You have
it's
to tell
bizarre
him.
that
He
Baldur
has a right to
in
know.
this would be portrayed
When
as
the
a
time's
psychopath,
right.
is what I'm saying.
As should you with your father.
That's not the same thing. Really? Now?
Yeah, that shieldy man. Oh, I know. And everything's subject to change as we find more information. That's the thing with history, is that it's still an emerging field, and it's something that whenever people treat it like it's gospel or it's set in stone, I'm like, nope. Much like science, they're always evolving and changing. So we say for now, this is the most accurate version that we have, you know?
You did a good thing. You saved Brock's life. I caused trouble.
No. I made a choice.
Because at any year, at any time, everything we understand
What do
can
you
always
mean?
change.
Choice.
I couldn't be alone. The other dwarves, when they saw him, they shunned us. So we left. Made our own home.
Well, you can't change the past, but it doesn't have to be who you are. Let's go home before Father wakes up.
That might be the best
They do,
idea
Lord.
you've had
And
all
that's the
night.
danger of it, too. Like, they don't realize how fragile everything is. Like, at any moment, our understandings of science, history, language, philosophy, it can all change. And it always is evolving and changing. Like, every single day, there are papers being published that drastically change what we would believe about a given field.
So I'm not allowed
And that's
to
not a
give you
bad
anything?
thing.
Is that what that was?
Whatever, Loke. Nope, that was worse. Oh, and I heard it when I said it.
And it's not a bad thing. Like, that's one thing about modern technology and modern accessibility. We should be celebrating the advances, right? It's like, for example, our understanding of cancer has progressed quite a lot in the last 100 years. We should all be very thankful for that because it's brought about treatments.
I hate coming home empty-handed. After Tyr was such a fail.
So unfortunately, Lord, no. And that's one of the biggest misconceptions about science coming from somebody who worked it. Nothing is set in stone. It's literally to be in that process, you have to be open enough where you don't even take what you think as a law. Like, even for the experiments that you were performing, and that's part of why it's so frustrating. Like, so when I was writing in the field, one thing that you have to understand about science as a whole is that even in your basic arguments, before you even get to make your arguments, you can't even treat the basis of why you're doing the experiments that you're doing as if they are a law. Like, even what we understand of gravity is not considered a law in the sciences. And that's something that, like, to understand the process of being a scientist is to not even take that as gospel.
Now, hang on, little Jotun.
To not even assume that that is something that we fully understand. And that's the ability to be able to read.
Maybe he'll be some help.
And so it's a lot to process at once. It's like, for somebody who has obsessive compulsive tendencies like me, it was one of the most interesting parts of the training.
When we get there,
you just never assume that anything that we understand is actually how we understand it.
Just act natural, but quickly.
It's very much like, you know, when we play D&D and we talk about, like, wizards and Gale and how he, like, is always talking these, like, cosmic expanses, you have to always be in that mind frame in order to survive in science. Because there are people who unfortunately do think that there are things set in stone, and it just...
I trust their wisdom. And this is
it's like we could learn tomorrow that the Roman Empire, as we consider it, never actually... Asking why, where, how science starts to stagnate, there's always more. Exactly, Harley. Tomorrow, we could find out that everything that we understand is not how we understand it.
Told you we needn't worry.
And so you have to have this constantly open and flexible mindset, right? And it's very hard for people to get that.
Peeing?
Hope you're all hungry.
Peeing.
I could eat.
Peeing. Not peeing is the excuse.
Be right down.
Bro, that's the most teenage boy excuse ever. Finds perfection is honest. Exactly, Harley. Well, that's why too, like, one of the things that I would constantly discuss with my colleagues, sorry, I want to pause it here before the cutscenes that, like, have the talk. One of the things that always drives me crazy about even working among my colleagues was that there would be people who were absolutely clinging to their data as if their data is gospel. And I'm like, you have to understand something. Your data is an N of 1 right now. Until that's replicated by thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of other scientists, doesn't mean anything. Like, you might have an outlier. You might have the one bizarre population. So, like, even though we found big results, right, it doesn't mean shit because only we found them. So until multiple labs find what we found, it doesn't mean anything. So it's like, even the things that we understand as fundamental to the threads of how we think about the universe, even stuff as simple as gravity or the role of the sun, it could change tomorrow. And that's being flexible. That's moving science, right? And that's why it's like, when we talk about scientific funding, when we talk about artistic funding, like, what we're funding is that innovation. What we're funding is that ability to keep chasing those answers, to keep chasing those horizons. And when we cut off those sources of funding, that's why it's so dangerous, because if we went with what we thought of cancer 100 years ago, we would have no treatments. So it's just this really, essentially, science is art, as is math, as is most of like anything that is working with the fabric of how we consider reality, whether it's entertainment, whether it's science, whether it's mathematics, whether it's opera singing. Okay, the idea is to be as loose and as open in the way that we hold it as possible so that we never get to the point where we're trying to get a choke on what we understand and be like, oh no, but there are some things that are laws. No.
Sure, why not?
And that's what makes it so exciting. I go hunting for scientific papers every day, all day in neuro for this exact reason.
I suppose you'd like to
I still salivate about new findings, about new stuff. You know what I mean?
What?
Atreus, we are planning our next move.
Oh, so where are we going?
Alfheim. Home of the elves.
Alfheim? You hate Alfheim. Why would we move there?
Move there? No, we are seeking information.
The Shrine of Groa, young one. Your father tells me you found it there.
Groa?
Reality is nothing more than rotting floorboards on rusted pylons that we exist on. Exactly. And it's all determined by your brain.
Aye.
Every single aspect of your reality boils down to this thing. So that's part of why when we talk about neuroscience being too vast of a field, and we need to really talk about subspecialties in neuroscience, this is why we have to keep fighting for those subspecialties to keep on getting more and more and more refined.
You know what? I'm gonna build a bigger table.
More for me.
Tyr, you're really up for coming with us?
I am. Whenever you're ready. Well, whenever your father's ready, I should say.
But no, that's the thing that people find so insufferable, honestly, about the sciences, if I'm so for real with you guys, is that unfortunately too, like, because everything is so subject to change, one of the things that gets very tiring very quickly is the reality that we actually always have a chance that the stuff that we understand is going to be overturned. And part of what comes with that,
He really did it. Tyr really slept in my broom closet.
part of what comes with that is that there's always like at least one or two people who just
the ones locked up for a
will
lifetime.
be questioning things way beyond what you think that they should be, and it's one of those times where you just have to buckle in and be a mature adult and just be like, all right, here we go. Like, I used to be at conferences where people would still be arguing the fundamental, like, oh, perfect example of this. So it was believed that on the cannabinoid receptor, right, okay, in the mitochondria of the cannabinoid of the cells that create the, okay, let me back this up a minute. You all know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Okay, we all know this. There is literally a CB1 receptor involved in mitochondria. Okay. The researcher who presented this defies every single fucking thing that has ever been explained in the field. Okay. He got up. He was like, I know for a fact that all my colleagues are about to think that I'm an asshole and I'm dumb, but I'm going to present my data, right? Like, here it is in black and white, refute it. They can't refute it to this day. That's how science works, is that we constantly find the expansion upon the expansion of the expansion. So as a result, with every basic thing we think we understand, there's thousands of layers of complexity that we don't. As a result, because of those layers of complexity, at any time, any fundamental thing we believe that we understand can be overturned at any given second. And that's what makes science so intimidating to people, that's what makes it so exhausting, but that's also what makes it so satisfying for someone like me who has an eternal prey drive.
Mind if I take a little peek at you? I promise I'll be brief.
Hey, the squirrel! My god, he's so cute.
Goodness, what a strapping physique. Capable of an astounding variety of acts of violence, I imagine.
CB1, Crystal. There's a CB1 receptor in the mitochondria. It's exciting. All of the mitochondria that we talk about involve a CB1 receptor, as in a cannabinoid, a primary cannabinoid receptor to regulate their activity. It's very exciting.
With a hint of squidding.
I'm now excited. I know. Like, this is what I mean. It's very exciting because then we understand. Okay, so then we understand, though, why it is that something that's acting as a CB1 agonist, think weed or cannabinoids in general, is having the broad effects that it's having across the entire body. Because it's involved in a lot more than we think. And it also really is important then that our endocannabinoid signaling is so variant between males, females, genetically. You know, and by the way, all that we're talking about whenever I say male and female, I'm only talking genetically, like genetic profile. I'm not talking like how the phenotype appears. If you're a scientist, you understand. But disclaimer for the public audience. Isn't it wonderful, Chris? It's so satisfying because you really get to dig into these little nuances. And like from there, everything stems. Like once you find that nuance about mitochondria, now it's like, oh, the connections. Oh, the connections.
Are you so different?
Oh, the connections.
It's a long story.
And we haven't even gotten into talking about excitatory and inhibitory balance. I feel like I'm going to accidentally wind up stumbling into my field, in my new field.
Spectral aspects.
Yeah. Oh, Crystal, it has so many. It has so many implications.
For myself that he's practically a different person. Speaking of, Bitter, would you like to come out and see your friends?
Especially for inflammatory and anti-inflammatory pathways, this is massive. For the immune system, this is massive. This is one of those things that just... Chef's kiss.
Now that I've polished off all this resin for you, would you like the seed back?
Now, whether or not it's all the mitochondria in the entire body or this particular reason, we can't say. So that's the area for expansion, right? We don't know if this is true about every single system, every single mitochondria, or if it's a specific subtype of mitochondria. So that I would have to go back and review.
Yes,
but it's so exciting. I love this field.
Let me show you.
I really do. I never lost my love for science, even if I stop working in it, you know? Because it's so satisfying. You always feel like you have something new to dive into and sink your teethies into.
Ah, so that's why good Master Brock needed an Alfheim seed. Clearly you have important matters afoot. That seed you found unlocks Niflheim of all places, a realm as ancient as it...
Ratatosker, love you, but like...
travel, you can tell me the tale of your
neuroscience is my favorite to hear about. Oh, it's so promising. It's so promising, Crystal. I'll tell you this much. So what I love is neurophysiology, okay? I'm interested in what... So I'm always interested in what our cells are doing at baseline. I'm not so much interested in some of the more questionable research that comes out that's talking about like real time. Okay, stuff is cool. Don't get me wrong. Technology looks awesome. What I'm interested in is how our circuits operate at baseline and how stress exacerbates or attenuates that response. Okay, so like basically a lot of what I did was working with very stressed animals. And what was interesting is that when you look at the intact endogenous systems of those animals, what you would find is that across genetic males and females, the results completely varied. Like absolute and perfect divergence.
Using your temple.
To the exact same magnitude too. So it wasn't a question of like, oh, is the receptor downregulating or upregulating? It's like, no, we have a completely altered profile here. And then stress would reverse it so that one profile looked just like the other. So the implications for psychiatry were just off the charts.
The Dark Elves were covering it with their sticky hive stuff. When we freed it, Light Elves came back.
Especially when you take into account, by the way, the
Did they now?
God. Where was that thought going? I was thinking about the Light Elves for too long because I remember these fights.
Alfheim. It's been so long.
Not sure where the temple is from here, but that's where we'll find Groa's shrine.
Broken history. Aye, not exactly an easy fix for that.
Oh god, I have to remember where that thought was going. Crap, I lost my train of thought. It happens. It's actually funny. Like, whenever I'm talking about this field, this is something that comes back time and time again as I'm just like, oh god, here we go. Like, weirdly, this is where my ADHD doesn't really usually kick up as much. You'll actually see me be fairly consistent with neuro stuff because neuro stuff is what I was trained to be sinking into. I think it's also part of the reason why there's some games that I just can't take seriously. I mean, like, I'm sure that you guys have noticed, but like, in particular, there's just games that like don't... Sorry, I didn't know what that was.
Winter hit Alfheim hard.
No. Storms have plagued Alfheim's deserts long before Fimbulwinter.
A living desert. Huh.
It was once full of life, you know.
But no, like weirdly, this is where my ADHD doesn't like, I'll put it to you guys this way, because I have OCD as well. I think one of the wonderful things that pops up from this is that it's a perfect place to spiral. Like going down the spiral of the sciences only makes things more fun instead of less. There are nights where it's a little bit rough, but for the most part, it's very, very exciting. For the most part, it's just honestly one of the most gratifying fields to work in.
Something out there.
You could just gnaw on stuff forever. There's moments too where I'm tempted to go back and do more sciencey stuff. But to be honest, like perfectly honest with you guys, I think because of some of what I saw back when, it would be rough.
Under the desert. Not exactly a paragon of comfort, but the Dark Elves get on best they can.
But oh my god, Crystal, what I'm so big on right now too is really trying to watch out for having longer standing sources of dopaminergic input for myself. So it's part of why I started back at the gym. It literally had, it maybe only had like, let's say 20% to do with like, oh, I want to, you know, like get in shape and lose weight and all this crap. And it had just about everything to do with the fact that I really get a very satisfying kick from exercising that I really can't get anywhere else. So it was very funny because like when I initially went back to the gym, my family was asking me about the motivation. I was like, well, part of it is that I need to be in shape for Riot, right? But then the other part of it is that I really like the fact that it's a very satisfying activity. It has a level of its own organic challenge to it, so it's not really something that I can just... It's something where like you really have to be patient with the results. It's not like you can just rush them. Oh, interesting. So I could have knocked these down, I guess? No. That's not a thing. Let's see. Writing is something that makes me... Oh, yes. Oh, girl. Especially scientific and medical writing. That shit has no business being as satisfying as it is, but it is very satisfying. Especially when you can tell that you have just chef-kissed perfectly. Especially when you can tell that you have just chef-kissed perfectly handled something in the literature. Oh my god, the satisfaction.
Bifrost eyes.
The satisfaction is so complete. When I was writing my publication, I had way too much fun with that. I was like, listen, I could be out here making connections and adding in complexities left and right. Like it's funny too, because like I really want to start to bring my style of science into my style of streaming and into doing things, but like without, you know, without maybe the same level of insanity. But what I've been thinking about a lot is that we don't really talk enough about the neurological effects of constantly playing video games and of the type of video games that we're playing, but I'm like, this could be so fun.
Yes.
It's like currently I'm rewriting my D&D campaign that I homebrewed and writing a horror story. Exactly, Crystal. It's so satisfying to keep things, and it's also very important for your drive as a human being to keep things very varied. Like one thing about me is that
What are those shiny rocks?
Twilight Stone. A
It's
rare
like
material that can take millennia to form. Majestic, isn't it? Occasionally, the light of Alfheim will bind to a rock and crystallize, growing like moss on a fallen tree. Truly a wonder of the Nine Realms.
Oh, it's this. So we would need it to...
Yeah.
Got you.
Oh,
I remember this.
didn't know it could do that.
Angles. It's so important to keep your creative inputs varied as well. Like, it's really great when you have one thing that you can do consistently and fantastically, don't get me wrong. Never gonna be down on that, for goodness sake. But one of the things that I find to be the biggest and most important thing for myself is to at least keep it very varied. Like, it's like even the crap that I do in the gym. If I just go to the gym every day and all I do is cardio, that's not as satisfying of an experience as when you really kind of shake it up, especially multiple times per week, shaking it up with like the different muscle sets that you're working. If you're using machines, the different machines that you're using, you know? It's nice. It gives your brain a really excellent massage. Which, at least for me, I don't know about you guys, but I find that to be essential. If I get bored with what I'm doing at any level, when I get bored, I am like very self-destructive. Oh, you're reminding me too, Crystal, that I wanted to write the tabletop campaign for The Witcher. That's gotta start happening. Dottie's Edge, oh, Tracking axe throw that ricochets between targets. Marked by pressing right bumper. Let's use this for now. That's well. But yeah, girl, I also love writing. I have got to tell you, I was actually thinking about this myself too. I was like, man, I really want to get myself into a place where I can channel my OCD again somewhere like writing and actually get one of these books finished.
Long ago, Freyr of the Vanir traveled to Alfheim, where he discovered a once beautiful land devastated by war. Using his divine powers, he set about cultivating a tenuous peace among the elves.
Did you mention how that piece fell apart as soon as he left?
I was getting to it.
You hear that?
Oh no.
But we gonna be fighting.
That's enough, please. You don't need to do this.
We don't want to hurt you.
We do not have a choice.
You've not been granted an option.
We're the ones who freed the light.
You'll be amazed how uninterested they are in that explanation. Oh.
Why are you fighting us? We helped you last time.
Atreus, focus.
But he's asking the right questions.
I hate Alpha.
Bro, that's every player of this game. Every single player of this game cannot stand Alfheim, I feel like. Or this series, I should say. Man, the way he's executing them is so sad.
Most unfortunate.
They attacked us.
More will
But they
follow
are
once
really
we're
like
inside.
oversized mosquitoes, if you ask me.
Not like they're giving us much of a choice.
So your father said. Just naive, I suppose.
No. Just an optimist, old friend. Tribute to Freyr, made by the elves. He must have left it here when he raced back to Vanaheim.
What is this?
A charm to ward off nightmares. In this case, Freyr's. Well, knowing the elves, there are probably more tributes to find.
Look. Oh, we don't have the ability yet. Got it. I was like, with the chest.
So tall. We came in from the top last time. Didn't realize all this was even down here.
It's an older gate, built to promote cooperation between the elves, but it looks like it's been sealed for some time. I'll go first. Atreus, let me know when I've reached halfway.
So, what's happening right now?
This seal is meant to represent the balance of the realm when Freyr was here. Light and dark, working together in harmony. How's that look, Atreus?
Good, I think. Father, now you go.
Unfortunately for Alfheim, Freyr couldn't accept his sister's decision to marry Odin. He returned to Vanaheim and left this realm to its fate.
To be fair, the Aesir did set him on fire that one time.
The door should have opened. Are you sure it's balanced?
Yeah, but the realm isn't. Not anymore.
Make the whole thing
Father,
light.
try pulling it the other way. Yeah, yeah! And here, you keep pushing forward.
Symbolize the unbalanced.
Fine work, Atreus. Shall we?
Okay, so we'll have that by the end of that. God. Less. Okay. It's a light thing.
What's a Dark Elf statue doing in the Light Temple?
That's just how they looked before the division.
The division.
Yes. The elves weren't always split between light and dark, you know. This statue depicts the elves before the war, before they discovered the power of the light.
Oh, cool.
Yes. The stone briefly imparts a bit of light to your axe.
That's useful. What's that sound?
No sense in spoiling the surprise.
Oh, it's the light. Ow.
I've never seen the Lake of Souls so volatile.
Aye. Fimbulwinter, you reckon?
We all were thinking of that
Of
song.
course, making the light unstable.
So the base of this light world, that's the Lake of Souls.
Yes. After the creation of the 9 realms, fallen souls began to gather down in those waters.
When the elves discovered its potential, they built this temple
Right?
to
Like,
harness that energy.
the first thing that we all
Smashing
thought of
success, to say
together.
the least.
Many of them became addicted to their newfound power, and thus the light elves were born.
That's how it always goes, though, is that one side gets very power hungry and addicted to that power and just very much about how it can better serve them and not so much about how it can better serve everyone. Oh, that's a great song. That's one of those things that, like, I mean, I'm not gonna always crap on modern music because I'll put it to you guys this way. They do definitely have some bangers. Like, I don't, it's so funny to me when I hear people crapping on modern music. Like,
Talking to them again.
it may not all be what it once was, but it's not bad either. At least I don't find it all bad. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to. Excuse? No!
Another light elf! To the left!
Ow. I like to treat them like they're mosquitoes. Damn.
Behind you!
I love how I'm just picking up loot.
Behind you!
Like, give me that healing.
Poor souls.
Here. They came across on light bridges. But now the bridges are gone.
I have an idea to get us across.
Lucky for us, swearing off violence doesn't mean he can't disfigure some architecture.
This way. The shrine awaits. Kratos, where are you going?
He's just looking around. He does this sometimes.
Curious mind. Carry on.
I really like that Tyr does not mind that we have a curious mind. Literally where we just were. Okay.
The temple looks so different than I remember. It was all broken and covered in hive stuff last time we were here.
These elves use Alfheim's light to enhance the temple.
Aw, you're fine, Lord. Don't worry.
They definitely look more.
This game is absolutely perfect for lurking because it's so cinematic.
Soldiers. They'll get more dangerous the further up we go.
Wait.
100% must is Plex for the kids. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Elves use the light to build doors and make themselves stronger. What do the Dark Elves want with it?
To return it back to its source. To them, the natural resources of Alfheim are sacred, none more so than the light itself.
Aye, the Light Elf's success came at a terrible price. Alfheim's once lively desert withered into a storm-ridden wasteland soon after the creation of this temple.
There's more Twilight Stone up there.
What became of Kvasir?
Ripped apart by his audience. Well, one member of his audience. Well, Thor.
More light elves ahead. I'll handle this.
Maybe that's not a great idea.
Oh there, friends! Salutations! We mean you no harm.
Ulti and RB.
Get back!
Yeah, let's go, headshot. Yo, that was crazy. I do love that we defend here so much and we're just like, listen, bud. Like, not trying to see you die, bud.
Light ball! Watch out!
Yo, I love the headshots on them. Give me like insane damage. Let's go.
Watch out! Let's die! Get down!
There. Oh.
I get it now. Why they keep fighting. The Dark Elves want the souls in the light left alone. The Light Elves want to keep using them.
That's the long and short of it. Aye.
So then, which side is right?
Rarely is it so simple.
And not our place to say. This is an elven conflict.
I said
Facts.
as much the last time we were in Alfheim.
Right.
Oh, poor Atreus is having to learn the hard way about not getting involved in these kind of things.
A lot of these light doors.
Fortifications.
Aye. None too eager to let the Dark Elves run the roost again.
Oh, I see. I see.
Why not simply hold it in place? Excellent. Let's continue our ascent, yes?
Right side! Incoming!
Dear God. Oh my God.
Above you, brother!
Bro, fuck this thing. Okay, I'm a wee bit annoyed by how much of my health pool that destroyed, but I'll be okay. That felt ridiculous. Let me see if I have anything. Oh, yes, I do. Thank you very much. Let's see, sonic explosions have an effect. Cool. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting big hungry, as a matter of fact.
Lemire, do you understand these poems?
Oh, there's always meaning if you look hard enough, brother. It's all in what you bring to it.
We've got the big hunger. Oh. What would I need? Get wrecked? My god.
Wow. That was violent. I'll meet you on the other side.
Whoa! Tyr can really jump.
Tyr can really jump. Oh, nice. Indeed, Phoenix. The vibes. Oh, you know what I just remembered that I have that I really want to try today? What's up, Knight? Welcome in. I got the Wednesday cereal as a treat. It's got the cutest box to it, too. I was like, oh my god. Not to worry, Phoenix. I do understand. Welcome in, Knight. It's good to see you.
Another chest.
He's getting the hang of it.
I've never seen the Light Elves with so much control over the temple.
That's on us.
They must have anointed
Oh
a new
god,
temple
this.
guardian.
I remember this.
Counterpart.
The Dark Elf King. Guess he's in the light now, too.
Oh god, I remember this. Oh Lord Jesus. Do you guys remember this? I remember this. I remember this giving me an actual... Oh god, where even is the light crystal that I'm aiming this thing at? I feel like it should be more visible. Maybe it's on the other side of it. Oh, okay, it's right there. Surprised we can't just... No! God damn it, I wasn't ready. The widest window, please. You piece. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Better. Oh god, that's right. That's why I hated this realm. I have to say, that is the cutest one, Knight. That is the cutest one, is the woob. An engraved release. Let me save also that we got that because I don't want to lose that. Armor. Sonic Aftershock Rune engraved release. Deals increased damage. Oh, wait, he has room. I didn't realize that he had so much room on his stuff. Cool.
This mystic doesn't see us.
There's Twilight Stone on the ground. I wonder if we could use Twilight Stone against them.
Good hit, brother!
We can continue up this way.
That was cool as hell. I do love the combat mechanics in this. I cannot tell a lie. Combat mechanics in this are awesome. Alright, so that's the way back. That's the way we went. Okay. Okay. It is a beautiful... Alfheim is gorgeous, though. Like, that's one thing I will say about the Light Elves, is that it is gorgeous.
Light door! Incoming! Behind you! Incoming!
Boom.
I still can't figure out how they're making light bridges.
Look at this statue. These crystals.
Maximum
I've noticed
chaos.
them on the elves as well. I wonder if this statue were to fall over the chasm.
Hang on, dear. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Girl, let's go. Light bridges.
Oh, the crystals still make light bridges. Now the light elves wear them. Smart.
Almost there. Allow me.
Dude, Tyr is gonna be crazy strong.
I dare say he's beginning to enjoy the vandalism. Pretty soon he'll be laying waste to pottery.
Shall we continue? Well, at least we're getting closer. Look up. See?
Feels
Oh
even
god, I
taller
remember
inside.
this exact
I
chest.
can't believe all this was down here.
Thank you, Phoenix, yes. Oh god. Oh Jesus in heaven. Well, Bushes is here. Bushes has arrived. Let not your hearts be troubled. Because Phoenix and Knight have decided to have the War of the Sounds. God bless America. Holy bushy man.
And here we go again.
Knight and Phoenix Chaos Stream. Amen. What the hell are you supposed to be? I barely even punched her. That was so dissatisfying. Let's go. That was nice, guys. That was funny as shit.
Behind you, father!
Hey-ya.
Watch your right!
Let me release some rage on this thing.
You have a shield!
Yeah.
Brighter than I.
What are we fighting? Light elves. Oh, I could have used these. I see. Although I'm not gonna lie, using the crystals for actual combat is a little bit more complex sometimes than I feel up to. Yeah, let's go. No, these are basically more like hateful. It's a civil war night between the light and the dark elves, and unfortunately there's no really right side in the war in this. Like, that's kind of what the whole thing centers on, is that there is no necessarily correct.
But that angle isn't gonna work.
The whole idea of it is that there's no, like...
Had Freyr not abandoned the realm, a lasting peace may have formed. But now...
Can we really place all
Yeah, I know, Feanor. I'm like, I wish it was that linear, though, because Tolkien's elves have a much more linear alignment.
He made his choice.
The wrong one.
But I'll find perhaps, but not necessarily.
I think generally helps it.
Well, I suppose we're all entitled to walk our own paths, regardless of where they end.
Gotta get over there. This. My god, remember how long this took me the first time, guys? May my brain have rested in peace. I can tell that my brain rot used to be very strong. My chaos tricks are working? What chaos tricks? You talking about chaos tricks? The fuck are chaos tricks? I literally don't even remember what chaos tricks is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have no memory of this place. I want no one touching the lore. Agreed, Knight. Agreed. I literally do not even remember what chaos tricks is. I am completely blanking on what this is supposed to be. Yeah, I don't have chaos tricks. Like, at least not currently. If you're talking about Blurp, that's a whole separate thing, but I'm like trying so hard to remember what that even was. I'm like, what were chaos tricks? Does anyone remember what they were? Crystal, do you remember what those were? Was that like noises? Like, what were they? Oh, maybe it has to be this side and then I go there.
Statue keeps getting stuck on the wing.
Oh yeah, no. I don't use chaos tricks for just a basic replay. Oh my god, thank you. I was like, what the hell is this again?
Must be a way to move this statue's
I completely forgot that it existed. Like Skyrim or oh yes, 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 the Skyrim Chaos Tricks. Gotcha, yeah. No, I don't use them for games like God of War when we're doing a replay of just the story, you know? We could definitely do a Chaos Tricks game of it. Or for events. I remember. No, I never used them for repo. I've only used them for Skyrim so far. I have to say I was very like they're fun for Skyrim, but I don't know. I don't know going forward. Let me see. But yeah, I agree, Knight. I'd also want nobody ever touching Tolkien's lore again. I've gotten to a point with it where I'm just like, yeah, no, horrible. Yes, that's Mimir. Good to see that you're just paying attention now to the contours of the game, Knight.
Father, up there.
Yes, we had him through the first game too. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Atreus. Thank you, Atreus. Thank you, game, for helping me.
Aha! The shield moved.
Okay, cool. I think I had to go up there. God, the way that this took me so much time to figure out the last time was hilarious. Let's see if now this angle. I can't believe I completely forgot what Chaos Tricks are. That's actually hilarious. When the moon's in your eye like a big pizza pie. Trust me, I will completely forget what the hell I have installed. Or not installed. That you can depend on. It's very chaotic, I know. It's really fun for certain games. There are certain games though that when you're trying to actually like access the story, I feel like it just really diminishes the whole experience. Like with Skyrim, it's very fun. But you definitely have to be careful about how chaotic it gets. Because there are moments in Skyrim where you're just in this perpetual death loop for like 30 plus minutes and nothing will get done. So the crystal is there. Let's see. Okay. Not going to be up here because it doesn't have the wings. Where is the angle on getting that back wing? That's what I need to ask myself. Ew. Oh my god, I love it. I was thinking of one of my friends and she literally just hit me up. Indeed. There we go.
That looks right.
That was the whole answer. Have to. Yeah, we gotta go for it probably.
Here. The last
Hey,
time we were here, you know the Dark Elf came.
That's unfortunate. I wondered what became of Svartalfheim.
We had to defend ourselves. But when he died, he told us we helped the wrong side.
I see.
But in fairness though, in any Civil War conflict, the other side's always gonna say that, so I don't feel entirely like that's unusual.
So, it could just be the storm.
Perhaps we can investigate once we've uncovered a mysterious seer's hidden prophecy.
There, the central chamber will bring us to the top. Once we find our way past yet another light door.
Crystal, probably in the side area. Interesting. There it is.
Get off of It's facing the wrong way. Maybe if we...
Allow me to speed this up. The angle should work, Kratos.
I do love the little physics with this.
At your service. Ah, the light of Alfheim. How stunning.
Nothing.
What's wrong?
I could hear Mother inside last time, but I can't anymore.
Her soul is one with the light now.
Aw.
United by forces older than Odin himself. She is at peace, Atreus.
I hope so. When Father went inside the light, he said
You went inside the light of Alfheim?
Yes.
And
Yet
survived.
here you stand, of sound mind and decidedly not incinerated. You must tell me, Kratos, what did you see?
That memory is for me alone. But I felt only moments pass.
Didn't feel like moments to me.
I was trapped. Atreus overcame great odds to save me.
One could but only imagine. Well then, Groa's triptych awaits.
Oh wow.
So, did you ever meet Groa?
Many times. But she was plagued by constant visions, so conversation was difficult, to say the least.
Aw, Faye. God, I love the cinema. Quality of this game is so high.
What are you doing?
I heard something.
Father, she's gone.
Keep moving.
We're almost there. Huh. They've changed some stuff. Last time, there was all this hive stuff up here. So many dark elves. All this time, I thought the dark elf king... I thought all the dark elves were... Dear,
Yes?
did we help the wrong side?
Are you certain that's the right question?
What's the right question?
Is there a right side?
Exactly. What do you think, Atreus? Is there a right side in this war?
I don't know.
Then perhaps you shouldn't pick one.
There you go. As with many things. Pretty. Oh, I remember this.
The shrine is right there.
Yeah, but there was a Nornir chest down here last time. Oh, guess they moved it.
There it is.
Ah, you all made it. Welcome.
Hey,
How can I help?
helpful. Oh, I haven't upgraded this at all? That's embarrassing. Wait. Oh, because I didn't even have it on. Got you. That's funny. Shield, no.
Want
Armor,
something in particular?
not really. Want to keep what I have. Ah. Belt of Enlightenment.
I'll take him.
Okay. Pull one. Grab
Have we more
that.
to talk about?
Wait. Do we?
The
I doubt
Giants
he's gonna
always
want to
did
tell us
enjoy
about his
hiding their
mistake.
secrets in plain sight.
Wait until you see this.
This is so cool. Imagine your kid just unveils abilities to this degree.
Ah, yes. Here we have Groa's search for her missing husband. She was relentless in her attempt to find him. Meditated for weeks on end. Unfortunately, she found something else. A vision of Ragnarok.
Word of Groa's vision reached Odin. He sought her out, demanded a private retelling.
Didn't like what he heard, apparently.
Ironwood? That's the... I don't know what that is.
The mythical sanctuary for giants. Curious.
So it's in Jotunheim?
I know some giants thought so, but Ironwood isn't anywhere, lad. It's a concept, a metaphorical paradise.
Wolf.
It's not real.
Presumably, Groa requested her ashes be returned to Jotunheim, while her soul found peace in the light. Difficult to imagine Odin respecting those wishes. The champion?
I think it's supposed to be... me.
You assume too much.
Aye. Best not to read into these abstractions so literally. Prophecies are slippery by nature. Although, some are more obvious than others.
Ragnarok.
Aye. The end of everything.
So this is it. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
There must be a way. Why else is this hidden?
Look, here. This is what we saw. It's you, fighting in Ragnarok.
No. I don't... I can't.
What's this then? That's new.
Asgard is destroyed? But the other realms thrive?
And Odin dies.
She lied.
Groa lied. Of course she did. Odin's working off a false prophecy.
So then, we can win Ragnarok. We can beat Odin.
We are not present in any of this.
But that was Tyr leading the charge against Asgard. Plus, Hell's army was there. And the elves. Champion. Okay, whoever that is doesn't matter. But for the first time, we know something Odin doesn't. We just saw we can win. Tyr?
I won't allow prophecy to define my choices.
The happiness in Mimir's voice. I know, he's so relieved.
Atreus.
He's so relieved.
This is wrong.
Come. There is much to discuss.
It's crazy watching Kratos try to play the middle here between the two extremes.
It is time.
We can't stop Ragnarok, but we can win it.
If Asgard is destroyed, Odin will not be the only casualty. There must be another plan.
Oh wow, this seems useful.
All right, let me do this.
Perhaps we should focus on our egress first.
Agreed.
I do have to say, I love the elven models. Fight our way back out. Good stomp. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome in. Welcome in.
This way.
Above you! Incoming!
And if only I could get the timing right on that.
It's down!
Yeah.
Good hit, brother.
Down here.
They have such a cool looking aesthetic.
Right side.
Oh god, here we go.
Light bomb! Watch out!
Thank you, God. Ah, shit. Where the hell was I going? we go.
Quickly now, before more arrive.
On your left!
These things smell awful.
Brother! You wee bastard's about to explode!
We need to keep moving.
He's really worked up. Think he's okay?
Focus, Atreus.
I love how empathetic that Atreus is the whole way through. Like signs that you raised your kid right. Trying to get down. I don't know why this is here if it's not. Okay.
This way.
Their chest. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, bitch. Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right, the boss. I remember Alva. I should have checked for upgrades before we did this.
Steel strike!
That's right, she goes through a phase where she's like ridiculous. I remember this fight. I got that timing down. Come on, one more. Like, let me practice that. In the right timing, I bet that hits crazy. Ow. Arius, get ready to res me. Good. Good position for this.
Use a shield strike, brother!
Shit. That would have been so insane if that had worked. Oh my god. No, I got greedy! Ow! It was right there. Oh shit. It was like, oh god damn it. I was like, if I could just like bob and weave, but Kratos is not that Damn it. What the fuck? No, I'm pressing every other button except this. What the fuck is going on?
Field strike.
I was like, no, pressing every button except the one I want. Ow. Oh, I see, I see. It turns out that if you hit both the inputs at once, if you hit both the inputs at once, it turns out that you have a much harder time. Ow.
Field strike.
Damn it, there was a perfect timing for that I missed. Yeah, let's go! And now we get our health back.
She's using the light to heal herself!
Damn, bro. Oh my god. Kratos. That was a lot. Not gonna lie.
Are you okay?
No.
It is over.
It is far from over.
How's the rage of fire and the
It's
ice?
gonna be okay.
Frozen flame.
You've seen what is to come. I told you I would not follow you to war, and yet here I am, dragging an innocent elf and marching towards the destruction of Asgard.
What choice do we have?
There is always a choice.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I will not lead you to war. I won't. I'm not that god anymore. I don't want to fight. But with you three, there is no avoiding it. Your path leads to countless deaths, unimaginable pain and suffering.
Yeah. Kinda. Kinda.
Oh no! No!
Atreus!
Oh my god.
Hold on!
Over here! You're chased!
Go Kratos. No hesitation. It's just like, that's my son, so now I jump in. Good for him. Die, boy! Boy. That's like the most emotion that Kratos would throw behind that, too. Good parenting.
Agreed. Oh.
Boy. Let's get myself sat up.
I earned it.
No, sir. Hey, dear. Thanks. And I'm sorry about before.
No. I am sorry. I should never have come. We shouldn't linger.
All right, y'all.
I just want to do the right thing. And according to prophecy...
Speak no more of prophecy.
War will not give you the purpose you seek, Atreus. Only slaughter.
So
All right, I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna save this here for now because your girl is getting real hungry. Like, I'm about to go and make lunch
Enough.
kind of hungry.
We will discuss our next move when we are out of danger.
And then what we will do is pick up with some layers of fear later. Well, guys, this was a lot of fun. I love God of War. I feel like God of War is just, it's one of these series where, to be honest with you guys, after about 2.5 hours, it's kind of perfect to cap it off for an episode. We made a decent chunk of progress, but I will be back. I can finally use redeems again. Oh my God, I love it, Phoenix. There you go. And hopefully your Wi-Fi issues will be sorted for more Layers of Fear. Now, for those of you that missed the first part of Layers of Fear, I have to go and check actually the upload to YouTube. I have to re-upload and everything. If you're not caught up on it, this is a great way to get caught up on it before we head into what I think might be the end of the game tonight. But anyway, guys, we'll be back with more God of War tomorrow. As ever, is a joy to see you.